I know I saw a lot of things on social media being like, this was the whole trailer. It's not. You gotta watch it. It's misleading.
Hey y'all, it's Storm Reid here. I play June in Missing.
Hi, I'm Suri, and I play Vina in Missing.
Hi, my name is Daniel Henney. I play Elijah Park in the film Missing.
Hi, I'm Aneesh Chaganty. I'm one of 3 producers and the co-writer of the story for Missing. The entire press tour for Searching, I was like, we're never following this movie up. We're never going to do it again. It was a hell to make this movie, like from a technical standpoint. And eventually, time went on and we realized, like, okay, the internet's a big place. Like, there's things happening on it that weren't happening in 2018. And Seb had this idea of flipping the scripts. If you just switch Searching 1, what does that do to the movie? It was still a story about family, about parents and kids, preserved the sentimentality of the film. But the biggest thing when we flipped the script was like, it allowed the movie to go from meet David Kim, he doesn't know like Facebook or Venmo or whatever, to like, okay, meet June Allen, like already done.
It was very challenging for me because I had never done a film like this with so many different technical aspects and having everything filmed through a computer, a watch, a telephone. It was a little strange to get used to at first, but once I got over the technical hurdles, I had an amazing time filming.
It's the exact opposite of what you would assume a traditional movie set to be like, or just the route that you take to film a traditional movie. It was a lot of looking at laptops with nothing on them and pretending to see very serious, disturbing things. It was a lot of holding a phone in a particular perfect angle while having 10 people behind you direct you and scream things of how to do a certain thing and different ideas.
It was the first time I'd heard people in the theater like, what the hell? You gotta be kidding me. And like, people were cheering. You don't get that very often, people cheering in the middle of movies. With this movie, I was just completely immersed. You have no choice but to focus. If you don't focus, you're out of the story because you have to follow along. And I was exhausted in the best of ways afterwards.
Anyone who's seen Searching, anyone who's gonna see Missing knows that this movie is full of Easter eggs. You know, like, you don't just make this movie, you make 9 other movies that are happening on the sides and on like Google tabs and like the news articles. Like, there's literally 95 other movies happening simultaneous to the main events of Missing. If someone were to look closely, there are things in the film that point to some things that happen theoretically after the events of Run end as. All our films have now taken place in the same universe, and we spent a lot of time on Missing trying to acknowledge that there's a man that looks like John Cho, who is the father of a girl named Margot Kim who goes missing, and we had John Cho play a famous actor named John Cho in Run as like the movie that the characters were seeing.
I just hope that people watch it and they enjoy it. I know I saw a lot of things on social media being like, this was the whole trailer. It's not. You gotta watch it. It's misleading. That's what I will say. So I'm just excited. I'm really honestly excited to just see the reactions to the movie and seeing how people receive it.
I think it's just a reminder of that social media can be very powerful and very positive, but also very dark. And you just have to, you know, present yourself in the right light when it comes to putting yourself out there with technology and specifically social media.
I talk to my friends, I think, 50, definitely 100 years from now, I think there's going to be a lot of interesting commentary about this generation where the internet was first introduced and how we navigated those waters.
Just seeing how well Searching did, and now we're adding more mystery and more twists and turns in this movie. But I hope that it's well received again and that they just continue making these incredibly innovative, fun movies that audiences clearly enjoy, like myself.